Two breaking stories involving names every Eagles fan knows just dropped, and the reactions are all over the place. On one side, a former team icon just spoke out after some tough news. On the other, a player who arrived under the radar is suddenly stealing the spotlight across the NFL. The behind-the-scenes drama is real, and what's happening now could seriously shape the team's future. If you're a true Eagles fan, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Let's get into the video. It's been a wild shakeup over at FS1, and unfortunately, some familiar faces, like former Eagles star LeSean "Shady" McCoy, are now on the outside looking in. According to Andrew Marchand, Fox Sports just pulled the plug on not one, not two, but 3 shows: Speak, Breakfast Ball, and The Facility. That's a serious blow, especially for McCoy, who was a regular on both Speak and The Facility. Shady didn't waste time playing the victim, though. Instead, he took to social media with a classic mix of humor and optimism, saying, "Damn, fired on my day off. Well, put me on the trading block." Speak and Facility was a blast. I got some announcements coming soon, but one thing I do know from football is talent and dedication always wins. See you soon. If you know Eagles fans, you know they still ride hard for McCoy. He was the pride of Philly after being drafted in the 2nd round back in 2009. Racking up 6,792 rushing yards and 44 touchdowns during his 6-year run with the Birds. The dude was a highlight reel and made 3 Pro Bowls and 2 All-Pro squads before Chip Kelly made one of the more infamous trades in team history, sending McCoy to Buffalo for linebacker Kiko Alonso. In Buffalo, Shady kept doing his thing, adding another 3,114 yards and 25 touchdowns while snagging 3 more Pro Bowl nods. He wrapped up his career in style with Super Bowl rings in Kansas City and Tampa Bay. Talk about a veteran move. Since hanging up the cleats, McCoy's been killing it in the TV game, giving fans sharp insights and entertaining takes as a Fox Sports analyst. Now, with the recent cancellations, there's some uncertainty about what's next. Will Fox find another home for him? Or will another network scoop up one of the most charismatic minds in football media? One thing's for sure. Wherever McCoy lands, they're getting a guy who's not just knowledgeable, but also passionate, fun, and absolutely built for the spotlight. This ain't a goodbye. It's just a shady intermission. And the second update? Even more unexpected. It just came out and has Eagles fans buzzing. Well, what a difference a year can make. 12 months ago, Zac Baun was just another name on a roster, a rotational guy from New Orleans trying to find his footing. Fast forward to now, the dude's a first-team All-Pro and ranked 3rd among off-ball linebackers in the entire NFL. That's right, 3rd. Baun didn't just prove people wrong, he flipped the whole script. When the Eagles picked him up in 2024, it barely made a ripple. He was coming off a 301 snap season with the Saints, solid but not spectacular, and signed for a modest $3. $5 million. Nobody expected fireworks, but then came Vic Fangio's defense, a system that fit Baun like it was tailor-made. And man, did he cook. By the end of the season, Baun had racked up 151 total tackles, 3.5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, and 11 tackles for loss. That's not just a breakout, that's a star being born. His dominance didn't go unnoticed either. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler dropped him at number 3 in his linebacker rankings, with some insiders even putting him as high as number 2. He showed up on nearly 90% of those top 10 ballots. Talk about going from under the radar to can't-miss TV. One NFC exec summed it up perfectly. Baun finally got a shot to run the show and made the most of it. His 41% run-stop win rate? Best in the league for any LB in that top 10 list. He wasn't just flying around the field. He was reading plays, stuffing runs, and creating chaos all over the place. For a guy whose versatility might have held him back early in his career, being asked to do too much in too many different roles, 2024 gave him a clear lane. He locked into that inside linebacker role and let his natural athleticism and football IQ shine. Now, instead of fighting for playing time, he's cashing $51 million checks and leading one of the most feared defenses in the league. From a role player to a franchise cornerstone, Zac Baun's story is pure NFL magic, and Philly fans are loving every second of it. A fan favorite facing changes, and a breakout star rising fast. The Eagles' story is full of surprises right now. If you love behind-the-scenes drama and big twists, hit subscribe and stay tuned.